It's Monday the 27th of June 2016 and I've returned to Cabbage Hill to continue along the Ramblers route long distance footpath, and that's the way Ramblers route goes from here. Heading along the Ramblers route along this lane called Hazelwood Lane. Further on, the lane becomes narrower. Further on still, the lane becomes this pleasant, unsurfaced track. Now a very, very pleasant woodland track. The walk crosses a road and continues straight on along here. At this point, a Rambler's route turns right down there. We now come to the A3095 main road by the Shepherd's House pub, and Rambler's route goes straight across the main road up Bowers Lane up there. Further on, the road becomes quite pleasant. Ramblers route now takes a footpath leading from this Frost Folly Country Park car park. And that's the path ahead there. Some views over to the right, and the path ahead there, quite narrow as you can see. Very pleasant views again over to the right, and there's the path ahead. As you can see, it's surfaced. The path bears right, heading towards St Michael's Church. Warfield. Now at St Michael's Church or Warfield, and Ramblers route here turns left along Church Lane up there. I've stepped into the churchyard for a better view of St Michael's Church, Warfield. After about 100 yards along Church Lane, Ramblers route takes this path on the right. And the start of the path in the last clip, it has one of those wonderful old Berkshire footpath signs. The path heads across this field. The path crosses the Cut River. Subsequently, the path goes through this overgrown area next to the river. We now come to this road and turn left over Wayne Bridge across the river. Now turning right off the road along this path. The path goes along the edge of this field. There's the view over to the left. Through a gap in the hedge, there's a nice view over to the right along this path, or the path in the last clip. We now come to this main road where the walk turns right, down there. Ramblers route turns left off the road along this path here. the view further along the path. I think we're following the Cut River again. The path comes to another road where we turn right that way. Heading through the village of Winkfield Row. Still walking along the road. Straight ahead at the traffic lights ahead. At the junction ahead, the walk turns right. We now turn left down this byway known as Sandy Lane. Thank goodness we're off road for a while. Sandy Lane is indeed a welcome respite from the roads. Still on the pleasant Sandy Lane. Sandy Lane joins Mill Ride and we carry straight on. After a main road, Ramblers route heads down this road. I think it's called the Heath Way. From the Heath Way, Ramblers route goes along this tarmac path. The path leads out to Burley Lane. Now turning right into Burley Road. We now turn right off the road into this byway known as Blythewood Lane. Still heading along Blythewood Lane. Another main road. At this one, we turn right. At least there's a pavement, I think. Down there. Now entering Engelmayer Pond Reserve, which is left off the main road. And here looks like the pond. Very pleasant. Now heading beside the pond. Now heading along this wide path. Through a car park we come to this busy road where we go left and up to that railway bridge. I've crossed the railway bridge on the road, which was not very pleasant. I've now turned right into Swinley Park along this path. Shortly the route turns left along this path. I've now turned right along this path. Still in Swinley Park, walking along the wide track. Good views in Swinley Park. I've now exited Swinley Park to the B3430 road, and all that needs to be done now is to walk along the road to Martin's Heron station. Now at Martin Heron station, and the end of today's walk along the Ramblers route, and today marks the completion of the whole of the Ramblers route 26-mile long distance footpath.